Just priming the pump a little bit and seeing, just showing you what challenges here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. See, when you glorify, especially when a real devotee is here with the real potency of God, and you identify that, oh man, you cracked it, man. You're gonna get. But if you haven't identified it, that means you there's something in the way, some covering. Hare Krishna, Hare. It's like the story with Minikhitam Ramdas. This Brahmin, kind of like Narhar, he's in the same mood, same. He was a Brahmin. He's probably a Brahmin too. And Minikhitam Ramdas, who carried Lord Chaitanya, or Radha, Nityananda. He was a devotee of Nityananda in his heart. So he's ecstatic. See, if you carry the Lord in your heart, you're really ecstatic. See, that's proof of that the Lord has staked out his home. And so this Brahmin didn't give him any honor, and it thought he broke his flute. He said, "Look at this Brahmin. He doesn't give honor to Nityananda," and they probably thought it was false ego, because. Why are you saying that? Where's Nityananda? It was in his heart. He knew that. But the Brahmin didn't know that. So he purified him by telling them the truth. See, truth will set you free. And Krishna Das Kaviraj stood up and said, yeah, why don't you give honor to Nityananda? It's in his heart. He's awakened. Expressing bhakti here, delivering people. Why don't you give honor there? You give honor to the deities on a temple, but you don't give honor to the living temple of God, where God is manifested on this planet. You just, don't even pay out a base and don't, you don't see it. So Krishna Das Kaviraj got the darshan of Nityananda just a few days after that, said, oh, thank you for standing up for the truth. People need that. Otherwise, they think it's the same. It's all the same. It's all one. See, that's that oneness obstacle. Yeah. Go to Vrindavan. It's been given to you. See, you stood up for my devotee and the truth. Therefore, Vrindavan's for you now. See? In other words, you don't have to go there physically. You'll be able to chant Hare Krishna like Lalita and Johan and others who like that. Straight to the case. Yeah, it's true. Not everybody likes this. Ooh, that Gohar, he's big false ego. He thinks he's so good. Yeah. Well, I got to stand up for the truth, even if it's, wherever it is, man. It's like, it's like people misunderstand devotees because they can't understand. It's like Pundarik Vijayanidhi staring in two mirrors, man, looking at himself. And the people, even Gadadhar was fooled a little bit. He says, what is this false ego? He's sitting there looking at himself. He's looking at the self. Bhakti was exuding from him. Premaniti means ocean of bhakti. It was beautiful, even though it's in his body, man. But what do you think devotees chant their name and get ecstatic? They're chanting their name, right? Why should they? Ooh, that's pretty big false ego. You're chanting your own name, chanting Krishna's name, and why are you getting ecstatic? They misunderstand. You're chanting, sort of like that. See, devotees get ecstatic because the name coming from them, the Lord is giving them the ability to chant in ecstasy. That means he's chosen that vessel. See, here you learn the meaning of glorifying Guru, man, especially when you got a living one in a body right in front of your face. Come on, man. Yeah, that means you got the opportunity to go back to Vrindavan, man. Really, I mean, not just be external, outside, doing your pujas and all that. Yeah. Your words will be the offering, the truth. Okay? You'll set people free. You got a living representative. It's here to deliver anybody who believes in what's going on here, and just doesn't think, oh, that's just another body walking past me like everybody else. Hey, man, I got orders, man. I got the blessing of that guy in a condumba tree, man. Anybody comes here and believes in this stuff, you're going to get his darshan. Lalita's got it. What do you think, man? Radha and Krishna live in her heart, man, just because she's a believer. No other reason. Those foolish leaders are misleaders. They are at war with their population's innocent public. See, external ideas. Everybody, they're at war with their leaders. Yeah, the leader is God, is the Lord. Hare Krishna. When you act inconclusive, you're at war with your leader. See, the leader is conclusive truth. That's Krishna, man. He's the book Bhagavad, as it is. You know, Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. You notice it says as it is. He saw so many books as it isn't about Krishna. See, and therefore it doesn't do the purification power, you know, to deliver people. And now people get Bhagavad Gita as it is and Bhagavatam as it is and Chaitanya Lila as it is for deliverance. He put it in the book, set the stage, gave us the ammunition. See? Now fire that ammunition. That's what we're doing here. See? All that conclusive truth is just like a machine gun, man. Just mowing down Maya, every little bullet. Putting a few in Naridra, Sahu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. You know, Prabhupada's godbrothers were kind of like this. They seem nice, you know, believe that, you know, Prabhupada's doing, he's powerful. Look at him. And they said, well, now let's help you. Let's cooperate, you know. And Prabhupada said, no. I know your mentality already. He said, you just want to cooperate and be here, and then you'll want to take over with your ideas. See? You want to take over with your ideas and your conceptions, which for 50 years haven't got you over envy, jealousy, and pride. So what good are your ideas? They're not conclusive. The Prabhupada was a purified devotee. He worshipped in ecstasy. He could see that. And that's what happened to our disciplic line. Right after Lord Chaitanya disappeared, people with their, they seemed like devotees, but they were false followers. They didn't follow the path of prema. They were external devotees, and they said, oh, now this is the real disciplic line. Austerities, renunciation, hard work to attain Krishna. Krishna was already attained by real devotees there. So the real devotees separated themselves. See? And then it gradually disappeared, because they took over the disciplic line, and it always takes all the juice out of it. It becomes external, like this. See? That's where ISKCON and the devotees are right now. They're external. And it'll just dry up, because it's dry. There's no life in that. So it's our duty to keep the real line alive with this bhakti, right? juicy. Yeah. I don't want to see the same thing happen. Devotees were, they're more shy, more shy. They didn't preach like they were like seemingly aggressive. So they just separated themselves and did their own thing. And then see, that's why preaching's got to be there. So it's been revived since Bhakti Vinod. Driving for this, what we're doing here. The devotees will not make any progress beyond that Vaidhi unless they understand this clearly here, what we're doing here. They just die dry, And the next generation, who knows, who wouldn't be here, Yeah. If Radha and Krishna, this is from Caitanya Charitamrita, if Radha and Krishna did not descend to this world, it would be useless. Okay? So, what is the meaning now in 2022? Because it disappeared. It became useless, and nobody even cared about Radha and Krishna till the Lord caused the descent again. Madhavinda Puri, all the real devotees, Madhavinda Puri, Ishvara Puri, the disciple, caused the descent of the Lord. Then Lord Chaitanya actually physically came. But we're causing the descent again, otherwise it'd be useless. Anybody getting this bhakti knows what I'm talking about. It's just, bunch of rules and regulations and thinking like that. You're just thinking, what is the difference between your thinking, Nari, and just people in the world? It's not much different. You accept God, you accept Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, okay, but you don't really know them. You're thinking like they think. Oh, the war, outside war. You don't know about the war. Even people in our Sangha are confused, many of them. You think it's that Putin that's doing it. It's all staged. It's all a lie. It's happening. People are suffering, but it's not the way people think. Mainstream media is completely twisting everything because it's Maya, illusion, making it seem like it's something different. It's the people in Ukraine, it's the insurgents and all of that causing all those problems. They've been doing it for years, and the mainstream is always, see, that's why now, especially now, you don't believe what's coming down that TV, man. It's all a friggin' lie and a twisted. I'm amazed anybody here believes any of that. See? And that's just the level of lie. Ultimately, it's Krishna's under his plan and everything, but still, because it's all meant to get you all emotional about that whole thing, this is what Maya does. This is why people are at war with God. People die because they believe in Maya, and they don't believe in the devotees, the real ones, if they're here, or they're not taking shelter, the spiritual potency. Everything gets screwed up. It's just that way. That's why the Lord comes here. That's why we're here. Help people get them unscrewed, unscrabbled. I think this is important work. Otherwise, it's always out there, and you're being jerked around by Maya, twisting, lying, cheating, deceiving you in many different ways. Even the demigods, they're not clear. So we're here stopping the war, man. Just come and surrender over here. Come to the devotees. What can we do? There's wars, on all the planets. What are you going to do about the war in Andromeda? There's wars going on everywhere. Everybody's warring with God in some level. So let's stop the war here, huh? Let's get on friendly terms with Krishna again. Wouldn't you say it's a good idea? Charity begins at home. Let's invite people to our house. Come on, you can come listen, man. Come learn about the God that you don't know very well. You know his name maybe, but you don't know the butter. Come here. We'll put some butter on that dry bread. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Look at your face, man. Eating dry bread, man. See gurus say, Hare Krishna, no butter on their breads. My God, it must be an austerity to chant or something, man. No speculation. Don't judge. You'll be judged. Oh yeah, you think I'm under that one? You think he thinks I'm like him? He thinks I'm a judge not. At least ye shall be judged. But this is the other part. My judgment is just. Why? Because the Lord shows me the just things. Therefore, revelation, man. A little difference between you, Nari, and this fool over here. You're under that still, because you're in fear. You're worshiping God in fear, man. I have no fear of Krishna. I'm just here to tell the truth, man. This judgment, there's a judgment. I'm saying, hey, man, you're in an obstacle. You could go beyond that. Otherwise, you'll just die thinking, you want to snail it. You're in a Vaidhi mentality. Do you want to just die in that, or any desire to move on? You want to be ecstatic? You want tears to pour out of your eyes? Holy laughter? Are you interested in that, or do you want to just kind of bring us down to your level? We're all the same, judge not, ye shall be judged. Oh, I do a lot of judgment here, man. That's part of my work. They need to have a good impartial judge. What do you think? They have a judge in this world because people can't judge things properly, right? You got to be educated to be a judge, right? Judge things impartially, which they can't do very well. So you need a judge also here. We need to judge, this is spiritual and this is material. This is Mayavadi and this is devotee. Stuff like that. Somebody's got to judge it. Right? Shamagori? So we need to do a little of that because people judge things wrongly. They think, worshiping a person that is not an ecstatic devotee, that doesn't have that special mercy, can deliver me to Vrindavan. No, we judge that as wrong in the eyes of the Lord. My Lord, transcendental Lord. Not the Lord of Maya, speculation. In her eyes, no, that's very good. I keep you. And I keep you and your followers under my thumb. See, she don't want this judge. We to judge things justly, according to the Lord's justice. Oh, you know what the Lord's justice is? You're wrong, Narayan Raj. No, you're wrong. You're not. You're saying people can attain Krishna by big austerities and big sadhanas and going through that big long path in Kali Yuga. No, you're wrong. No, we're judging that wrong. No, only by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya in this line, if you're in this line. Yeah, that's right in the eyes of my Lord. That's why nobody's got ecstatic devotion, but they have here. We judged it rightly. You read the book, you'll see you in Caitanya Charita, all glorifying the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Isn't it? He gave the gift of ecstatic devotion. It's a gift. So you judged it wrong. I think, I need to even judge what he judged not quite right. He's saying by different austerities and by speculating, like that lady, one of her friends. She sounds really good and all nice, philosophical and everything, but doesn't come here, does she? Can you imagine? You think there's anything like this on the planet for any real devotees? You think it's all the same? She's always going speculating flowery words and people impressing the masses, and that's what Narayan Maharaj did. He attracted people like that, nice flowery stuff, and they become good writers like him and everything, but they can't waken ecstatic love. Isn't that amazing? Why? Because they're not conclusive. Because they still got false ego, false identity. They still believe in pride. Oh, look, I'm a great teacher. She's got that. I'm a great teacher. Ooh, look, I can write so nice. Ooh, I don't need to go to Gohari's place. I don't even know where that is or care much about it because I'm too busy writing. This is the way the world is. They felt that way with Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, hey, why don't you come and help me? I say this to all the doing. Why don't you come and help us? Have this ecstatic movement take shape. It's so important. It's the most important thing for ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya. Why don't you come help us? And they'll say, no, not interested. We're busy doing our own thing. That's the way it goes. That's why we got to start from scratch. Okay? It's always the same judgment. Why didn't the Pharisees help Jesus? No, we are busy with our own thing. Who are you, Jesus? Oh, now they know. It's a special event when the devotees are here, because the Lord is here, because they drew the Lord here. And now there's some clarity in the world. There needs to be some judgment. Otherwise, everybody's judging things wrong. What do you want? Just the devotees sit there in ecstasy all the time, chanting, and then everybody thinks, "Ooh, he's crazy. He's sahaja." Nobody stands up for bhakti. Nobody can do that. Well, you got to see that the person is not insane. That this is the most glorious thing, is to chant in ecstasy. What is the problem born in the Vaidhi family? Well, the problem is you need to transcend it. Ultimately, this is where it's going. This is our line. Our line is not a Vaidhi line. Our line is a line of Lord Chaitanya's mercy. It's time for the birds and the bees. If you can't understand that, you're still in kindergarten, man. And that's why it's good you're here. You may not. You find this challenging. I think he likes to challenge too, Yeah. Keep saying, yeah. All those systems of Vaidhi is one of them. Can't blame all as one as a casteist. Let's see, can't blame. Let's see, all of the system of Vaidhi is one of them. Yeah, Vaidhi is one of them. Yeah. It's a system. Yeah. It's just like it's. Don't you know about progress? Don't you notice you start out as a student, and a brahmacari or student in the caste system. And then you progress, right? You go into householder, and then you learn lessons there. And then you go vanapras, you're learning. You see progress. Is there some progress, right? And then ultimately sannyas, progress, right? It's not meant to, it's a Vaidhi system. We just stay in it forever. I'm going to die a Vaidhi dry ceremony man. And I'm going to be looking out. Why is the war happening out there? Well, I'll tell you why, because it's illusions. It's called Maya, and there's a lot of it. There'll always be wars. There'll always be illusion. It's just the thing, what are we going to do about it? Well, we tell people, come over here to this side, man. Come over here and worship our Krishna. Chant the holy name. You Vaidhis too, come here's your progress step. Come into the associate. Hey, Rose lady. Hey, Miss Rose, come over here and chant with ecstatic devotees and get over your speculations. There's more than just being a big teacher, writing books. There's more than that. There's ecstatic love of God. Then you'll be a teacher who delivers your disciples or friends or whoever they are to you. Yeah. We make real gurus here. Man, you were gurus in ISKCON and the Gaudiya Meetup, even the biggest ones, dry as a bone. Come over here. Yeah, we got the real deal. Yeah, coming through a Sudra. Isn't that amazing? Coming through a guy with a t-shirt. Even this one guy says, how come you guys don't wear neck beads? All this external stuff, man. Hey, man. I got something better. I got something coming out of my neck. It's called truth. You just got the beads out there around your neck. I got something coming out of my neck. Choking Maya. Somebody was talking about Dhruva Mars. The demigods couldn't breathe. Yeah, this is worse for all of them. We're choking them. You just choke. They can't, choking Maya, man. Illusion with truth, man. Just around their neck, man. Exactly. It's going to the internal, man. You ready for that, Nora? Just keep coming here. Challenge me. I'll challenge you. You challenge me. Hare Krishna, Hare. The challenge goes to everybody, man. We need some challenge in this world. I don't know, the same old same is boring, man. It's just like George Soros and these guys, the one world, they're bored, man. They want to do something different. The same thing. I'm bored with these devotees, man. They're boring, man. Boring Mongol artiques, man. 50 years still boring, regulative, boring thing. Yeah. Yeah, come here, man. We'll show you what a Mongol artique is. We'll show you what the Sri Guru song means. You'll see this ecstatic prema emanating that you've been, Sri Guru Chara, and no prema. And it's like that crying school Lalita went to. No crying, no prema. Oh, Sri Guru, 50 years, Sri Guru, Sri Guru. Do you understand the song? No, we're just parrots, man. Sri Guru Charana. By their word, ignorance, it's destroyed. Oh, then they see the what they're singing. Ooh, what is that? They see what they're hear what they're singing about. Ooh, that doesn't agree with us. Ooh. We like empty rituals. We like empty singing, not from the heart. We don't like ecstatic. Like when you sing the song, wow, you're not saying, wow, I'm in a sangha with ecstatic devotees, man. And by their words, oh my God, man, all illusions are just going, they're being obliterated. That is so, wow. They don't have that, do they? It's just, again, all right, we wake up, Sri Guru Charana. How will you preach to Ukrainians that are stuck without food and drinks? Well, what are you going to do? There's always going to be people stuck without food and drinks, and there are millions of people, actually doing stuff to help them, so they, everybody's got their job, and I got my work, man. I can't sit there and feed them food and drinks, man. I'm here feeding. I got enough hungry mouths to feed here, man. Food and drinks, right? You got to have food and drinks here. They could, somebody can come here. You could come here and learn, and then you can feed food and drinks to your Vaidhi Bhaktas out there, Vaidhi friends. Otherwise you're just feeding them rituals. This is real food and drink. This is what Jesus said. I have food and drink indeed. You want to feed them, you could start with wherever you're at over there, some island over there. I forgot the name of that. Mauritius or somewhere. You can feed your whole island. Start with them, man. Then you'll have a powerful army. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is beyond the pray for all, for them. Yeah. This is just, Krishna does everything spontaneously that he wants to do and needs to do, to help. Even that, he's got so many servants. They've been donating millions of dollars, but the thing is, nothing works out right. They're donating it to the wrong people. See, they've been tricked by Maya, and they're using all that money to buy weapons and all that stuff. It's not going to be, it's totally crazy, man. The only way out is really this. Get out of illusion, man. Really. If anybody hears this message, you can come out of that illusion, Illusion is deep, dark. Nothing is, especially now as it seems, big deception. So the Lord's destroying. He's going to set his own new world order up, man. It's not like the demons came. Who are the demons, man? They're servants of the Lord. They accomplish his mission, and then they get cheated. Hey, man, that's the way the world is set up. It's all rigged. Action and reaction. You cheat others, you'll be cheated, right? They're cheating other people. Where's that going to end up? They destroying themselves. I don't have to even do anything. The cheaters, they're cheating, and then they end up getting the reactions for that. They don't believe that, but what is the reaction for this? Ecstatic devotion, man. You get free of the illusion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. We just got to get Nari ready for our Sangha, get him cleaned up. Hare Krishna, if he wants to stay, depends. If he's willing to go through the paddling. Hey, man, this is a club here, man. This is not the Skull and Bones Club that's out there. Different degrees of illusions all going on in these all directions. Absolutely, man. So I just deal with the ones coming in this direction here. It's a big world, man. I'm just a little atom, man. But whatever comes my way, I look at it, man. Just examine it. Examiner. Mars Prikshit means examiner. Swarab Damanar was the examiner. And, I got to wear that hat sometimes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I like Bhakti Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta said, I'm a bit crabby. I'm a crabby. And because he's exactly like you see here. He's crabby. If he's seen anything non-devotional or speculative, he's all over it like a crab. And they think, he's really crabby, man. Why is he such a stickler, man? If I see that, I'm kind of like that too. I like to unscrabble misconceptions. What love and devotion they have. They can't love their disciples and dependents. Different degrees, yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I only love Krishna and my disciples. That's all I love. Radha and Krishna. If they're there, if they're not there, kind of indifferent. I'll try to help them, but if Radha and Krishna are there, I'll kiss their feet. That's how I'll express my love. I'll wash their feet and kiss their feet if Radha and Krishna are awakened in there. Did I wash your feet? I think I did, right? I washed Lolita's feet. See, I did like Jesus did.
I washed yours.
She washed mine too, yeah. I don't usually like to let anybody, but it's okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. All right, we'll read something. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Let's try something here. I'm going to try and switch moods, see if that'll work. Let's try Radharasa Sudhanidhi. Back at the beginning. The nectar moon of Radha's sweetness. Standing erect, the hairs of his body rebuke the blossoming champaka flowers. Raising his arms again and again, he calls out, Hari, Hari. Surrounded by his devotees, again and again he sings and dances. Streams of tears flow from his eyes and sprinkle the ground. Let us glorify Lord Gaurachandra. You know, when the Lord got in that state, he started to think. Started to think, now who's going to teach bhakti? Well, he was doing it like that. That's really the way to teach. I mean, but who could understand it? Even now, you can see people can't understand these moods, how glorious they are. They need a bridge. They need to see the what Vaidhi is about and what this way of worship is. They got to come to believe in this. Therefore, they have to see that a person like that is not crazy or insane. They're actually reached the highest goal of life. You know, they've got the greatest treasure. See, this is intimacy. This is called Vrindavan. This is called intimate relationship with the Lord that they have there. See, and he didn't have to go to Vrindavan. He was just in that worship of Vrindavan. It's the kingdom of God is within and at hand. He called it up in his chanting. Yeah. See, people don't read these books. People think, oh, the Goswami, I should never read them, simply because nobody's teaching about their glories. Nobody's standing up for that kind of bhakti, you know, actually verbally and actually showing conclusively why Lord Chaitanya came here. People don't even know why. Hey, why are you teaching Vaidhi still after 50 years if you know why Lord Chaitanya came here? He didn't come here to teach Vaidhi. It's an intermittent stage. He came here so that people can worship the Lord in the spontaneous love of God. Yeah. Want proof of that? Here, I'll show you. Let's go to another window. Yes, new window. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So Krishna, this is chapter 4 of Adi Leela, verse number 17. Lord Krishna thought, all the universe is filled with the conception of my majesty. Oh, the Lord's desire to appear was for 2 reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God, like in the verse we're reading, right? And he wanted to propagate devotional service on the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supremely jubilant and as most merciful of all. Do you see why ecstatic devotion is awakening in our Sangha? Because we're preaching this. We're preaching why the Lord came. This is postgraduate, by the way. The Lord didn't come here to teach Vaidhi, did he? Prabhupada did, because that was the stage. And matter of fact, the Lord taught Vaidhi to Rupa and Sanatan. But, you know, that's because not everybody can just right away accept this. Okay? But after 50 years, I got the order and the blessing of Krishna to do this. See, and now what am I doing? I'm just calling people's attention to the verse, right? To why the Lord come here. See, and because why? You know, Bhagavad Gita says, if you know the reason why the Lord descends into this world, you don't come back. You go back to the spiritual world. See, because if you really know why, if you're not just a hypocrite or you know, like you hear things but you don't hear, you know, a deaf person, then that means, oh, you're going to follow that path. You're going to appreciate that path. You're going to want to come on that path. Okay? You're going to think, wow, the Lord descended here and he wanted to promote that spontaneous love in the world. He did it as an example. Therefore, an example has to be here. Also tasting these mellows and crying out, hurry, hurry, in ecstasy, right? That's how we accomplish the Lord's mission. That's why he came here. And then if you know that, which comes with, you got to see it emanating from devotees, and you got to hear it glorified. By their word, ignorance is joy. Haven't we just destroyed the Vaidhi ignorance? They think it's all about that, and Prabhupada just wanted that forever. If you listen, isn't his books that he wrote glorifying spontaneous devotion? And to preach that, so at some time it's going to be preached, and that time is now. No backing down from that. All I need is the order and the order of the disciplic line and Krishna's blessing. And that's all I listen to. I don't listen to a bunch of people trying to, we're going to keep this Vaidhi thing. We're going to keep austerities and all that stuff as a way to attain Krishna. No, we're going to just stand by the order and give the truth and set people free. It's a gift. Come and hear, and then your ignorance will be destroyed. You'll realize, my God, I spent 40 years in Vaidhi. I wish I would have heard this 20 years ago, 30 years ago, even 40 years ago. But nobody would speak it. Narayan Raj didn't speak it. No, by your austerities, you're going to attain this in many lifetimes. After many lifetimes, you'll get prema. See, he wasn't preaching the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He thought it was by austerity you're going to attain. See, and that's why the brahmacari was thrown out of the kirtan of Lord Chaitanya. Oh, you're going to get me by austerity? No, you can't do enough. Get out of here. You're going to spoil my kirtan. This is why I say, these concepts, get out of here. You're spoiling the kirtan, this austerity, this Vaidhi thing. Get out of here. See? Oh, by the way, bring him back. He went through Srivas, my real devotee. My simple little Srivas, who has just natural love for me. You realize, that you couldn't get in, because he knew practically, he was there, man. He couldn't get in the kirtan, even though he was so austere, regulated, Vaidhi, no sex, brahmacari, probably like Nari, very austere and all that, and did his pujas and all that, and didn't even eat vegetables, only milk and fruit. He couldn't get in. The Lord said, no, sorry, you're not qualified enough. You didn't get the gift. You didn't know that to get the gift. You can't come in that way. So I say that to the world now. If you want to be conclusive, you can't get in that way. You can't get in by your austerity. You can't get in by following Narayan Raj's path. You can't get in. And you're not in. Not one of you has shown you're in there, because Krishna, you can't get in unless you please him by showing the real way. Okay? I dare anybody to come here and overturn these conclusions. You can't, because they're all in the book. Okay? That's how the door is open. The misconceptions are taking you, misdirection, misconception. You're always being misdirected. Oh, the path of austerities and renunciations and big gurus with big titles. And then when I'm austere enough, I'm the perfect devotee. See, I can chant my 1 lakh and impress everybody. Then I've got Krishna. See, they don't got Krishna. We got Krishna because we go the right way. We go in through the devotee. That's all you need to know. That's all that brahmacari did. He had faith in a real devotee that was in the kirtan of Lord Chaitanya. Can you tell now who's in the kirtan of Lord Chaitanya? That is your door. No other door, no other way, no other way. You can chant Hare Krishna till blue in the face, and you'll stay in Vaidhi, just like Nari. He's still a Vaidhi Bhakta. I hope you're taking this in good spirit, Nari. Thank you for your service. This is your service. This is great service, man. Use you as an example and target you and just hit the whole world of Vaidhis and then Brahmins and those following the ceremonial path. Woo, we're on the warpath. Watch out. You didn't know. You didn't see my little headdress. See, that's another hat. Indian war paint. You see the war paint on there, man? We're after Maya, man. No place for her. We're going to choke her. Choke her till Krishna comes. No place for Maya. Mars Prikshit was more merciful. He gave a place for Kali. We don't give any place. Nothing but the mercy of the Lord is the only thing everywhere. In every corner of this universe, we want the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We don't want to miss anything. What was I talking about? What was it? No. I forgot.
We're talking about the milk drinker, and then he got
the milk drinker. Yeah, the milk drinker. Yeah, the milk drinker. Yeah. And so the Lord says, okay, come on in, man, because you went the right way. Just all you had to do is just approach Srivas. You see, it's not by austerity. The Lord came to show how to get to the door. He showed by his example and through his devotees. See, they very colorfully preach the absolute truth and how to easily get Vrindavan. Because it's what it's about, ease now. Easy Vrindavan, shortcuts, all of that. The Lord wants to show mercy, special mercy. We're here to show his mercy. That's why anybody, if you don't worship the Lord like the examples here in such ecstasy and such bliss, which I haven't seen anywhere, you don't see that Krishna Rose worship. She writes nice, nice flowery and all that, but it's not enough. You want to go deeper. You can have more. You can have this ecstatic relish. That's what we're all about. We're here to give you Krishna, give you Radha, the real thing, not just in your intellectual thing. Actually be with them intimately. No fig leaf. So close. No, am not only Vaidhi. Okay. Well, we'll just make you play the role of as a Vaidhi, okay? So you can target some Vaidhis. We got to have somebody to target. It's like Krishna aimed his message at Arjuna and he hit the whole universe. You're like that. I just aim the message at you and hit all the Vaidhis all over the universe. At that time, therefore, Vishnu is present in the body. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Wait. So, and he wanted to propagate devotional service on the platform of spontaneous attraction. So what happened to that desire? Did it just disappear? It's here. That same, his desire. It's his desire to do this. Okay? Is it my desire? Yeah, too. I don't know. Somehow it's hard to separate. He gives us such a good taste. You can't tell if it's his desire or your desire. It's kind of very hard to distinguish. That's kind of how it was for him too. He said, "Ooh, I know Radha's desire. Why she works? Ooh, this is so juicy, man." See, so that's why when you see the devotee, you're seeing the Lord's desire. I mean, if they're expressing it. What's the difference between Lord Ramachandra and Lord Krishna? They're the same God, right? But different expression. See? What they expressed and how much. Okay? Same God. This is what confuses Christians. They think, oh, it's only Jesus. Same God, but different expressions. Okay? Or different amounts of expression, like the Lord Chaitanya. He's the latest incarnation. All Christians should be looking over here to understand more about the kingdom, right? More about transcendental mellows, what that means, how to relish them. Get rid of the speculations in their minds. A lot of speculations, even amongst Christians who have ecstasy. They got the mercy, but they ultimately, even if you die and you go there, you're going to be taught. There's teaching goes on. You might as well learn it here. Why not? If you got if God gives you sufficient intelligence. Yeah. Yeah. See, all the world, Lord Krishna thought, and he's thinking this now. All the world is universe is filled with the conception of my majesty. That's the Vaidhi thing. But love weakened by that sense of majesty does not satisfy me. See? Doesn't satisfy. And people don't know that. That's the problem. People don't know why they're not completely satisfied, why they keep looking. They don't know this. They keep thinking. George Soros thinks it's more power that he needs. He's not satisfied. He needs more. He's bored, man, just having all that money. It's boring. It's just like, okay, yeah, I enjoyed as much as I can do. I'm old man. What else can I go for now? Oh, power. Bill Gates, power. Oh, yeah, new world order, the Great Reset. Man, we'll have slaves. And we haven't done that one yet. And we can get this going now. Let's go for it. So many millions get confused and die. Who cares, man? We're demons, Don't care about anybody. They're just cattle, man, like ants. You step on an ant, right? Get rid of it. Poison it. Get rid of it. Too many ants. I'm telling you, man, they're thinking like that. Okay? So cut off from that. That's why, demons always go down in darkness. Yeah. See, so in whatever transcendental mellow my devotee worships me, I reciprocate with him. That is my natural behavior. See, natural behavior, whatever way my devotee worships me, and that's everybody. If I worship the Lord by because he's wealth, he in the world materially, he's that wealth, he's the woman, he's the man, he's everything. Eh? Everything is his servant, and he's that also. Eh? He's the butter, he's the ghee, he's the offering, right? He's everything. Okay? So there's reciprocation in that. And that's why I ultimately realize, it's not enough wealth that make me happy. I need more, or maybe something else. See, and you go through the whole universe and thinking, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And you start eliminating. You know how long that process would be? How many millions of lifetimes that would be? And then you get caught up in Maya and you're thrown down into an ant's body or something. Who knows? Who knows? By association, everything's precarious here. Okay? But now, see, the Lord says, well, let me give the living entities reciprocation. If they will just come and associate with my real devotees who are preaching the confidential message, then I will give them a taste for the ultimate happiness, the ultimate reciprocation, the ultimate satisfaction, the ultimate fulfillment, and they will gradually or quickly stay with that and realize, this is what I want. This is my food. See? This is the bread Jesus was talking about, because I got butter on it now. It's not just a dry bread. It's been waiting around for 2,000 years. We're here to put the butter on that bread of Jesus, man. The bread of Lord Caitanya, the bread of Radha and Krishna, or Krishna, Yeah. Yeah, you see, like it's all billionaires are killing humanity. No, not really. Maya is killing humanity. Faith in Maya, they're servants of that. This is what is all down. We don't wrestle with flesh and blood, the billionaires. We wrestle with principalities. See, the principalities is the mode of passion, goodness, and goodness, passion, and ignorance. This is Krishna's dark form. This is his Radha, in a sense. See, Radha in a twisted, shadowy way. See, a lot of see energy in there. It's that energy. See, potency of ignorance make you act very ignorant. You like to do ignorant things, stupid things. See, passion. You like to be passionate. You have passionate energy. See? Or goodness. You like to be a nice regular devotee. Following the rituals and stuff like that. See, all coverings to the soul. All coverings to spontaneous worship of God. See, that energy is different than anything. It's even different than liberation energy. Everything is energies of the Lord, but what energy? What is His supreme energy? Supreme potency. His devotion. It reveals everything. It's pure. It's purifying. It's liberating. It gives rise to perfect knowledge and understanding. That's why I glorify it. That's what's here. That's what's being distributed. That potency. It gives rise to every transcendental virtue. Understanding them, tasting them, making it the ability to make it your food, spirit food. See? Then you're living. Man doesn't live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. That's all the devotees' words, glorifying the absolute truth from experience, not speculation, because of their natural relish for the truth. They have real understanding. See, you become the verse. It's like coming right out of your mouth now. Yes, I live on that. Man, the words of the real devotee, not speculators, not these followers of speculators who haven't developed ecstatic love of God, nor will they if they remain on that path. We give them a chance now to change. Otherwise, you got no chance. They'll just go on believing that stuff. They'll believe that by austerities in the Rayam Raj group and doing big rituals and everything, all in the name of Raganuga. Have lots of Raganuga and without the tears things. They will just go on that path thinking that there has to be a divine intervention. That's what this is. Who's going to do it? We got to preach the truth and set them free. We got to really make it clear. What is the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya's planet? What does that mean? What is it? Well, you got to see it and you got to hear it preached. It's glorified. Truthfully, conclusively. What do you think the book is doing? See, you need to put words, a vibration to that book. The vibration of the truth. Because people, obviously, they're not seeing it, right? Why are you following these other paths if you see this? That's why you need the living devotee. They go by the book. By regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Regular classes, somebody's going to talk to you, right? And preferably the liberated soul. Okay? All that's troublesome to the heart, and then love of God awakens. See, by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat, see, this love of God is transferred into others. See, aren't we doing that action? Doesn't love of God awaken in people? What's that mean? Deliverance is here. Love of God is here. This is the greatest path on this planet. Because not only are we teaching, like the Holy Spirit and the glories of that, but we're teaching the latest incarnation of the Lord. Why shouldn't everybody that's a Christian accept Lord Chaitanya? Why are you just staying with Jesus? The latest incarnation. It's just like, what are you doing? When Jesus came, you were with Jesus? Probably not, actually. You were probably with Moses, and now you got your chance now. See, a lot of people back then, oh, no, I'm sorry. We're Pharisees, and our followers, we just follow Moses's Vaidhi teaching. See? Whoa, we don't. Jesus, who are you? Why? We got, the same thing now. Well, hey, man, the same situation now. Lord Chaitanya came. You need to progress if you want to be progressive. Why not? The same thing with that's for the Christians. See, we're here. We can help everybody: Muslims, Christians, and Vaishnavas. Okay, Prabhupada was here teaching that, but here we have a new living teaching. See, Prabhupada was alive and he taught Vaidhi, Bhaktisiddhanta Vaidhi also. Their heart was different than that, but they taught that, right? Well, now my heart is like that, like theirs, but teaching this, postgraduate. So where's the progress here? It's not just in talking like Narayana, Radhe, but no Radhe. Where's the Radhe, man? Where's the ecstasy? She's Radhe where's a personification of ecstatic devotion? Where? Nowhere. They have to resort to these. Well, a little tear was coming, but see how great I am? Of course, I don't think I'm great. All this hypocrisy, man. Oh yes, I'm into Radhe. I'm into what is it? Mary Magdalene's and all and all that stuff is here and so much more. Oh yeah, all the result of Jesus and Mary and Lord Caitanya and all that is rolled up here. Where is she? Where is she? Nowhere to be seen. It's all hypocrisy, the whole thing. Oh, talking. All they can do is talk. But no action, man. No coming to the feet of real devotees with real bhakti, just right out of the scriptures. Nah, nowhere to be seen. Just a bunch of talkers. That's why nothing gets done on this level. No ecstasy. Just flowery words, philosophical stuff, but no ecstatic love except here. I tell you, man, people are they're bamboozled by everything. My God, man, what's it takes for people to wake up? We got to slap them all around, man. Keep slapping them, man. Keep slapping them. To wake Nari up, I got to just keep slapping. He's like a little baby, hang him upside down and just slap his butt. Upgrade. Universal values, Garanga values. Exactly. Upgrade. Now he's getting it. Oh, yeah. Now it's there. Upgrade. Yeah. The upgrade is here, man. People saying, we don't want the upgrade. We just want to, stay where we are. Well, sorry, man. Upgrade's here, whether you ask for it or not. Whether people ask for it or not, the Lord gave it. Yeah. Not everybody received it right away, but still, they He gave it anyway. Just like here, nobody's stopping this. The upgrade is here, man. Everybody's gonna use Windows 11, man, not 10 or 9 or XPs. Vaidhi's like XP, man. Very slow operating system, man. This is quick. Direct, man. Use like lightning, like the lightning network in Bitcoin, man. Just connection, man. You open your mouth and connect, like Lalita when she chants. Open her mouth, man. Instant connection with Krishna on the ecstatic platform. See, like that kind of lightning. We're working on the lightning network here. We're just working the kinks out of it, but we're getting in there. We're making progress. Bamboozled in Babylon. Yeah, it's Babylon everywhere. Yeah. So in whatever transcendental mellow my devotee worships me, I reciprocate with him. See, so he's transcendental mellow. See, now he's talking. See, otherwise you got mundane mellows. And that's why you see people, they're not really that happy, because they can't be. Especially, you can tell the ones looking at their computer screen. See, look, we're looking at our computer screen, right? But look at the faces here. Different look. But a lot of them, you walk by the coffee shops and everybody's looking at their phone. Look at their faces. Do they look happy? They don't. See, the Lord's reciprocating with them on the computer screen, the computer. That's their love. But it's not much reciprocal. That's why they stay. They don't know this. They're kind of unconscious. They're just looking at it, looking like this. See, it shows. It faces the index of the mind. See, we're looking at Facebook and computer screens and all that, and why? Because we're looking at Krishna, right? That's how you look at Krishna. You speak about Krishna. That's seeing him through the ear holes, chanting his name, in association with devotees. See, we're doing that on the cyber here. We're teaching, if we were in the same room, we're teaching the same thing. See? So this is Krishna's mercy. The only reason for these things here is for what we do. Because Maya's using them and people get burnt out. People become unhappy. Well, you look at a computer screen and you see these talking heads. Yes, yes, Ukraine, the war, the war is going on. Oh, it's terrible. Who's feeding it? And you look at it and you go, oh my God, it's terrible. Oh, the big C with the 19. Oh, I'm afraid. Oh, see, see. Yeah, but devotees talk about the absolute truth. Look at us. We come here. We spend as much time as we can because we love it, man. Because talking about Krishna is interesting, fantastic. It's a blockbuster. It's always new. Look, we never come to an end. Isn't it amazing? Take the same verses, come to new angles on them. It's enlivening to the soul, enlightening. See, the Lord reciprocating with us, and we're saying, very good, we want some more of that. See, if one cherishes pure, loving devotion to me, see, cherishes, this is the whole thing. This is Raganuga Bhakti path. You come here, see, we're examples. You have loving devotional, ecstatic worship here, and you have the knowledge priest glorifying it. If you cherish that, if you come here and think, wow, this is really nice, I think I want to come more and learn more about this. See, and then you find that, wow, I'm going deeper. I'm liking this more. I'm getting attracted, kind of like I was with Maya. She used to attract me, and I get into her, and I get more and more into Maya, right? Now I'm getting more and more into Krishna because I'm around real devotees who cherish pure love of God. They actually show that they cherish it. They're not just talkers and wiping a little tear that may fall there. No, they're showing the world this is cherishable. This is wonderful. This is what God loves. Not only he loves it so much, he wants to come down here and show us that we will love it too. If he loves it, it's got to be the best thing. He loves Vrindavan consciousness the best of all his dhams, and he comes here to show that instead of just hiding it there and hiding it like they do. Well, it's just hidden in all these groups. See, it's hidden from them, but hey, he's coming again, man. This is the second coming of Lord Caitanya. Oh, there. Well, it is, isn't it? Didn't he come ecstatically worshiping God? Don't we come? So it must be like he must be using us for the second coming, yes or no? It's logical to me. I know it may fry people out. He's false ego. No, this is true ego, man. Worshiping the God in ecstatic love. What's so false about that? It's the second coming again. It didn't quite come through. It came for him. I mean, he was in his closet in his room in ecstasy, but didn't come for you. Except those two you can watch on YouTube. They happened to stumble into his room, and Prabhupada was worshiping in ecstasy, and they got it that way. And then they left their room, and then it disappeared. They didn't understand the value, but that's why we're here. Because they could have understood, they could have went to Prabhupada and said, please listen, and let us watch your chanting. It was so wonderful. We were cherished that. He would say, come on in the room. I've been waiting for a disciple to do that. But you just went in there, you saw it, and then you left. and I'm a busy guy. I'm writing books. I don't have time to do this. Gaur Hari will come in the future and expand upon the subject matter. True. He will come and accomplish everything, just like he did. It's like his guru said that, right? Why shouldn't he say it here? Aren't we accomplishing everything that he really wanted? Like to understand why the Lord came here, and then you, so that you can also come to cherish this kind of ecstatic worship? Why wouldn't you? It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest happiness. Look at the faces of the devotees. Yeah. See, if one cherishes pure, see, it's all about that. That's Raganuga Bhakti. That's why it's got to be shown. And then it's shown whether you cherish it or not. There's so many in these Narayan Raj group. Oh, yeah, we're Raganuga, purebhakti.com and everything. And they come here and say, ooh, we don't like that. Are they really cherishing loving devotion? Or is it like an Amy who comes here and says, wow, Gaur Hari, I never did this before, but boy, I really like what you're saying. Boy, I'm really feeling it, man. Oh, man. And glorifying the things as it is conclusively and all of that stuff in such a nice way, very practical, New Jersey style. Okay? And these guys in Narayan Raj, the illustrious Narayan Raj group, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I guess you don't cherish real devotion. We found your hypocrisy. Are you ready to look at it? Are you ready to see the little spot? Are you ready to move on, in other words? Do you want the real deal here? You want a purebhakti.com, or do you want a purebhakti.com on the computer screen? And the pride of, well, we're purebhakti.com just because we say so. And we're purebhakti.com just because it's so. It's real here for us. It comes here, and it'll come to you also if you can get with the real program now. Are you ready for the upgrade? Or you just want to be a talking head? I like that, man. One who cherishes. See, do you cherish pure? Well, we're here to see if you cherish or not. See, it wasn't quite clear whether people cherished it or not with Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod, and Prabhupada, because they didn't bring it out into expression enough to see where everybody is. Because you don't know if a person really, because if you don't show it much, so, you don't know. But now, no cloak for the sin. If you're a sinner, man, sinner means you don't like ecstatic devotion. There's going to be sin in your life. Or you're going to be working hard to try to overcome it by your austerities and all that, and still be there. Here, we're chanting the holy name with great ecstatic love, and people can see it with their own eyes. It's so powerful, it puts out your real position, shows all the spots on the leopard. Doesn't it? People come here, we'll find out if you're real Raganuga, or not. Like this one guy, he's going around preaching, oh, Nitai, and I tell him a few things, he's gone, never comes. And he goes around in his illusion, like, your spots are out there, man. If you were real Nitai and a devotee of Lord, you'd be here in a second, man, with real devotees. You're just showing you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Hypocrisy. Going around, oh, Lord Caitanya, yeah, come listen to me and all that. You don't got Lord Caitanya. We got Lord Caitanya. What is this? Why don't you come here and get Lord Caitanya, and then you can go out and preach straight, like an arrow, man, because God will be backing you. He's not backing people. He's not backing people unless they get his backing through his devotees. We're backed, man. Backed by the real deal, backed by the real parampara. not the false one. False one right now is, you got it ready for the truth? False one is anybody who doesn't worship the Lord with ecstatic love. The real line is the real line of ecstatic current. Where is that current? If it's not in nowhere to be seen in what's his name? All these gurus. If you don't see the ecstatic current, then it's not there, or it's just maybe seething inside, but it's not. It's just not there. It's here for them. That's our mission. That's Prabhupada's word for you guys, man. If you want to show that you are doing the will of Prabhupada, well, you'll come here. Otherwise, you don't. The order came here, not to you guys. We cherish ecstatic devotion. We have this wonderful jewel, pearl of great price. And if you want it, you got to come here. Otherwise, the mission of Lord Chaitanya will be not clear to you. You'll be foggy. You won't know. You think it's all about Vaidhi. No, it's all about this. It's here, so it's all about this. It's manifested here, so it's all about this, not that. If it's all about that for you still after hearing this, well, you're just not sufficient intelligent. Okay, fine. Then take your long way, man. Go after many lifetimes and get another opportunity. Like it'll always be like this kind of opportunity. Ecstatic devotees preaching ecstatic message and the conclusive truth without holding it back. It's always like that. Static truth of how much you need Radha, how much you need the Holy Spirit. Otherwise, you know diddly squat about the absolute truth, supreme absolute truth. It's the only way to know is to get this mercy. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. All preachings must be supreme. Not all. Well, I don't know how you're meaning that, but say if you're meaning it like this, all preachings are not supreme. If there's speculation in the preaching, then that's not supreme. No, as it is preaching, and what message? You know, the message glorifying intimate, ecstatic, spontaneous worship in demonstration and in word. Indeed, in the demonstration and in word, glorifying it by proper understanding. See, is topmost preaching. Prema means love, and love is, yeah. But what kind? See, love is still a little bit nebulous. It's like that Bhagavad Gita verse, Prabhupada. To those who worship the Lord with love. And see, I worship the Lord with love. Okay? How about loving ecstasy? Now we're getting to the subject. Okay? Loving ecstatic worship, on the Lord's name and his pastimes. Loving those practical. See, there's an object for your love, not just love, just, right? Object. Just like here. If you love a man, I love this boy, this man, or this woman. It's a her, right? She's got a name, right? Okay. What about loving Krishna? He's got a name, right? And if love is awakened, you'll love that name. You'll love the chant. You'll love to glorify the name. You'll love to glorify the absolute truth. You'll have that inclination. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So you know what? Again, they still haven't fixed the friggin' internet here, and I can't be spending so much money every day for this. So hour and a half at one time, and then we'll go to the coffee shop or stuff. So.
It's okay, Guru Maharaj. We are very satisfied. Really.
Little doses anyway. It's good. I get a little break on my speaking too.
Very, very nice. Nice class, like always. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's nice to glorify the truth, man. People need to hear it because if you hear um, things that are clear and logical and straight, then it straightens everything out, man. It's just for all of us. I love this. Where we get more and more. It's such a joy to preach things as they are, just simply because our hearts are getting purified by this worship, and it gives a clarity. And you just preach that to what they need it. This purifies others. This is the prasad. Like Kamalakanta needs to understand that this is the next level prasad. Purify the speculation by hearing the word from the devotees. And then you're cleaned by, like Jesus said, clean by the word I've spoken to you, and ecstatic love easily awakens. See, that we're like the rotor-rooters clearing the channel from the outside. See? And then the Lord can well up. That's how it is. He just, there's no obstructions much. And if there are, it doesn't matter, because the Lord will just forcibly come in and start pushing them out. That kind of stuff. Okay, my friends. Hare Krishna. Haribo, Haribo.